And the Slovakian defenseman will start the rush out from the Brahmas zone. He's got some numbers here. Glover returns the pass from him. Malishko is in. He drives, he shoots. Blocked away by Jared. Dempsey has looked good. Oh, it's not yet gotten a shot on Dempsey so far. The diagonal pass finds Malishko. Stops and gives it off to Kessel. He scoops past Rosa and fires off the crossbar. And the goal judge turned that light on, but I don't think that was in.
Throw it low on Project, give up a rebound, almost set up a great tip-in chance.
That's right. Here's a shot from York off the post. Evano, being a good team player there, giving a stick back to his goaltender. Zenas on the right side, puts it down to the right corner. Spellacy moves in. Lots of action going on right in front of Dempsey. And now Skinner gets the outlet pass and chips it off of Loof. Skinner trying to dipsy-doodle his way through. He does. Skinner is in to the backhand. Glove saved by Project. Blake Ripley jostling for possession. Loof with some good hands at the blue line, keeps it in the zone. Wishman a shot, stopped by Dempsey, doesn't see it. Rebound, sent wide of the net by a matter of inches. Close call for the Brahmas. Weaves wide on Carson Kelly. Rosa from the near corner, back up to Poikala in the left circle. Back to Rosa. Stoli finishes him off. Poikala cuts in with the puck on his stick, out to Waring, right circle, holds it. Backdoors, Burnett shoots, he scores. Rather, it's Rosa, and he has tied the game on the power play. After 21 failed attempts to convert on the power play, the Cats have finally broken through, and Nick Rosa has tied the game up at 1 with just 50 seconds to go in period 2.
There we go. Special teams can change it, and right off the bat, 50 seconds to play in the period. What a play from backdoor and a great set of hands by Rosa. Holy cow.
A beautifully timed point shot that was deflected by Matt Hannawall, and then that pass to the side of the net that worked its way onto Rosa's stick. Look out here. The Brahmas get a late 2-on-1 with 25 seconds to go in the period. Maybe a 3-on-1 over to Zenas, and he couldn't get the puck off of his stick. It was between his stick and his skates, that pass. And Loof trying to do some damage control. Carballo across for Waring. He shoots. Stopped by Max Project. Holding his own, 14 of 15 in the Brahmas net. Kelly gets the pass at center. Orgel with a good stick check. The Brahmas are onside. Stanley down the left side center, and Kelly shoots off the crossbar. Loof from the right point. York for Stanley. He's got some room. He cuts into the forehand. Can't tuck it in past Dempsey. Rebound, score! Hunter Stanley, a power play goal for the Brahmas. And they have regained the lead. Rims it around. It's going to be cleared just past the blue line as Zielinski couldn't keep it in the zone.
Oh boy.
Turned over. Walker with Cabinia starts in. He centers off a skate, and Project made a big lateral save. And now Zielinski will take it along his own right half boards and start it out of the Brahma zone. Good pass right on the tape for the speedy Aiden Spellacy, who fires off the outside of the right post. Rosa to take the most important face-off of this game, though he couldn't do it this time. Rosa steals it in the slot, gives it back to Waring, holds and shoots, deflected, rebound loose in front of that, they score! The Wildcats have tied the game! Nick Rosa's got goal number 2 on the night, and it's 2-2 with 1:11 to go.
What a cannon on a redirect, and that's a spot when you know for Project, you feel for him a bit. The Brahmas tried to block a shot, but if you cannot block a shot clean, it actually hurts you, and that's exactly what happened for the Brahmas. A beautiful stick check right there. Love that on Carson Kelly. Quick bump back to the D, let it fly off of a skate. It went off of, who's that in front? Walker's skate, and Rosa punches it home. That is huge. The Brahmas technically controlled the face-off, and a big stick check on Kelly set that one up, and how about that? That took just 9 seconds outside of that time off. Maybe not how the coaches drew it up off of Walker's skate, but Rosa says, hey, thank you. Lucky the Irish on my tape, 2-2 game.
In this game, Rosa twice for the Wildcats. For the Brahmas, Drake Glover with 1, Carson Kelly with 1. As Orgel bobbles it, loses it to Kessel. Glover on the counter, now to Kessel, he shoots. And Dempsey stopped it. I thought it went past him, but Dempsey managed to make a big save. Orgel, as he weaves his way into the attacking zone, drops it off to Rosa, left circle, who will fire. Bidding for the hat trick, missed the crossbar. Orgel will hold the puck in the zone, right point. 3 right-handed shooters on the ice for the Wildcats. And Glover makes a break for it, trying to get the stretch pass. He's in behind the defense. That's Kelly, rather. Backhand shot, score! Carson Kelly, the overtime winner for the Brahmas. A backhand shot, glove side on Jared Dempsey. And the Brahmas have won this game 3-2.
Holy cow, what a way to clinch the South Division regular season championship. And there's a big blue line shot, but it tracks wide.
Very similar look on the setup that the Wildcats had on the power play yesterday.
Kelly fires one off the post.
Probably the best chance of that Wildcats power play was a shorthanded post hit by Carson Kelly, who nearly had his third goal in the last 2 games.
Oh, Kessel out of the box. He might have a partial breakaway in front. Scores! Out of the box, Peter Kessel, stretch pass opposite blue line. Molisco finds a man at center. Glover in. Glover looking 5-hole. Second chance for Trezera, and he could not clean it up. Does a nice job sealing it off. 10 seconds into the power play. Back cross, right circle shot. Missing the net by Kelly. Brahmas getting a couple of good scoring looks, and again, they tap it at center. Huge save by Dempsey. And he robs a second effort from Stanley. Back in front. Dempsey closes it. Evano a bomb. That one wide as well. A good lane for him to shoot at as well. That ice separation. Look at this. Off to the races. Big dive by Evano. Broke it up. Now to center. Just shot high. Roman Canal trying to go glove side on Calvaruso. He's off by inches. Kelly the other way. Shoots. That one angles off a pad. Show guy. Brahmas and Wildcats are breeding them. Turnover, shot, rebound. Diving play by Wishman. Huge turnover deep in the Brahmas zone. Nearly gives Skinner a chance. They look on the power play line with his play in this weekend set. Loof to center. Dangles through. Loof, low shot. Dempsey makes the save. There's your Loofian Deke of the broadcast. Away from Jared Dempsey. Kobinia that time got a piece of it. Here comes Poikala trying to wheel around Evano, who holds him wide. Wildcats go to center, turning and shooting and scoring. Isaac Kobinia had some room and he makes it happen. Snuck it inside the post, and this hockey game's tied at 1.
Boy, Nick, if that's not a deserved goal for Isaac Kobinia, I don't know what is. We talked so much about it in the first period. What a great job he did defensively, working hard, making some really good breakout passes. What a pass here. You're going to see on Hockey TV. Alexei Poikala intentionally puts that off the side of the net. It angles right to Kobinia, who managed to snipe it low blocker side.
He's there. Marabella and Trezera, possible 2-on-1. Marabella in, snipes it! Glove side on Dempsey. And Marabella has been hot as of late. That's his 8th of the season. Brahmas up 2-1, 10 minutes into period 2. At right side, back to Poikala, looking cross-side. Good settling it down of Nick Rosa, and it kept up top for Orgill. Back Rosa shooting! Calvaruso makes the save. Nifty passing work there in the triangle between Waring, Orgill, and Rosa. Final 65 of the power play, and fed out by Kessel. Might have a breakaway. Kessel in, shooting low. Dempsey seals it off. Shot off of Brahma defender. Zielinski up the center. Here comes Zenas. Does he have enough? Great job by Canal getting back, but Zenas still gets a shot on. Looks to center for Willis, and that one goes wide.
That's unbelievable.
It was definitely the first time I've ever seen something like that. So many misconducts and game misconducts. And York's shot somehow sneaks in off the face-off, glove side on Jared Dempsey, and the Brahmas have a 3-1 lead.
Skate to the bench or anything like that. He's just going to tough it out.
Based on his reaction there with his right shoulder kind of working. I wonder if that's a kind of a collarbone area. Maybe it caught him right on the neckline where the upper body protector kind of separates the body and the pads.
Right.
That's a tough and tender spot to hit. This one fired on, and O'Rourke deflects one in. Molisco to Zimmerman, and a deflection goal with a potentially injured Dempsey puts the game up 4-1. Out attempt, but because of that, took a favorable bounce off the end board, and Burnett couldn't do much with it. Here's an opportunity for Kessel. Breakaway chance. Kessel, glove side. Big save by Moise coming off the bench in favor of an injured Dempsey, and that's a quality save to welcome him to the game.
Short-handed breakaway for Pete Kessel. Nearly had goal number 2 on the night. Evan Moyes coming up huge, cold off the bench. That's not... Hey, Evan Moyes, welcome to the game. Here's a breakaway against the top goal scorer on the Lone Star Brahmas.